Greetings. This is a WoW Dragonflight Mage Tower guide for Havoc Demon Hunter. Let's start with my talent tree. You can also find it in the description below. In this challenge, your gear is scaled down to 120 item level, but you can use these consumables. That can be very helpful. The Mage Tower challenge encounter for Havoc Demon Hunter is Closing the Eye. This challenge is divided into two distinct battles. The initial confrontation pits you against Archmage Xylem, followed by a second encounter against the Corrupting Shadows. This scenario is intentionally challenging, serving as a rigorous assessment of your expertise within your specialization, offering unique tests and trials. If you need help with Mage Tower and prefer not to invest a significant amount of time, consider visiting ConquestCapped.com. This boosting service has received a 5-star rating on Trustpilot. ConquestCapped.com can efficiently complete any Mage Tower challenge for any class and specialization within just 15 minutes, all without risking bans or engaging in account sharing. For more details, please find the link in the description. Now let's get straight into fight itself. The first stage of the scenario requires you to survive an onslaught of spells from Archmage Xylem in 2 different phases, with an intermission between. It's important to keep in mind that this first stage lacks any sort of enrage mechanic, and this is not a DPS race. During the first phase of the fight, he will use 3 frost-based spells against you: Frostbolt and Razor Ice, followed by a Comet Storm. Frostbolt deals a moderate amount of frost damage. You might interrupt this to keep the damage intake as low as possible. Otherwise, it's not particularly important. By casting a Razor Ice spell, Xylem will teleport you away and encase you in a cage of many targetable ice pillars with low HP. If you touch these ice pillars, you will take heavy damage. You need to escape this area as fast as possible. Best way is to wait for the stun to wear off. From here, the optimal way is to simply double jump out of the Comet Storm. Be careful not to touch the crystals as they will kill you. With Unbound Chaos, you should double jump and Fell Rush out, killing most of the crystals and healing you to full. After a certain amount of time, the intermission phase will begin. In order to end this phase, locate the shimmering Mage illusion and touch it. If you are struggling to find the shimmer, he is tracked on the minimap as a yellow dot. You can do a backwards Vengeful Retreat, then double Fell Rush to him. Netherwalk can be weaved in before or after the movement, trivializing this phase due to the 100% DR and the bonus movement speed. Phase 2. Arcane Shadow Phase. In this phase, Xylem attacks you with a combination of arcane and shadow magic, including 2 interruptible casts and summoning shadowy orbs for you to avoid while you maintain damage on him. Arcane Barrage, a moderately damaging single-target spell. Technically interruptible, but you will want to save Disrupt for the Draw Power spell. Draw Power, a self-buff that Xylem channels, rapidly increasing his damage done. This needs to be interrupted immediately, or the fight will spiral out of control. Shadow Barrage. Xylem spawns a few waves or shadowy orbs that travel fast in a straight line. You must avoid these to minimize your damage taken. Xylem will repeat these phases and intermissions randomly until you bring him to 10%. After that, the fight will briefly end, so you can eat up, switch gear or talents, and get ready for Stage 2. Stage 2. Corrupting Shadows. The crucial strategy to employ here involves minimizing your movement and initiating the phase by luring the boss to the room's perimeter. Activate all your cooldowns, use a potion, and employ Feral Hide Drums. Gradually sidestep away from the puddle near the wall's edge, ensuring you stay on its outskirts, but not inside it. This will give you enough time to kill it before running out of space. However, this challenge is extremely tightly tuned. Don't concern yourself with accidentally falling off the platform. There's an invisible barrier preventing you from leaving it. Whenever Corrupting Shadows starts casting Seed of Darkness, make sure you do not try to CC or interrupt him, as this will cause him to follow after you and is a guaranteed wipe. When the cast begins, you can continue doing damage for a few seconds, then run as far away as you can from the boss and wait for the 3 darkness within to spawn. Make sure that you save your cooldowns, such as Chaos Nova, Glaive Tempest, and Eye Beam to kill the adds. Due to Master of the Glaive, Throw Glaive can be used to continuously slow the adds as you kill them. As soon as the adds die, be sure to have returned to the edge of the pool, so he does not eat up extra space by running out of it. After you have dealt with the 3 darkness within, the Corrupting Shadows will re-aggro you, and simply repeat this cycle until the boss is dead. If any of them hit the boss, they will heal him, making the fight nearly impossible. This is all you need to do in the final stage of this encounter. Stay calm, kill the boss, and receive your fancy new appearance. And if you're having trouble surviving this challenge, ConquestCapped.com can help you with that. Link as always, in description. Thank you all for watching my video, subscribe and stay tuned for more. Good luck.